as we go through this event tonight, that we have time to do what we need to for our seniors. But also, I know the seniors are about to undertake an interesting graduation kind of program, and they're also about to undertake an interesting, time in their lives. I'd like to think about all the things that we did before we were stuck at our homes, and all the things we've done together, and try and stay in tonight's bubble, so to speak, about the seniors and their time with us, as well as the rest of us and what we've done this year. We have a 30-minute little video without audio, so we can continue to run the program while that's going. We have senior tributes from kids, tributes from me, seniors to be honored via their awards, and we also have an important purpose to be together today and do something we can to kind of bring a little joy to the end of the school year, as we tend to every year. So I'm excited to put this on because it's just so important that, we didn't get a concert, but we had many concerts. In fact, if we think of the seniors' 4 years, we had 2 big trips, Disney World, Memphis, 4 great marching seasons, lots of music, lots of jazz band, concert band, marching band, solo and ensemble contests. We even dig back to middle school, and we have even more memories. So as we honor the 17 seniors tonight, and we honor everybody who's been involved in our organization, I'd like to say thanks for coming. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And unrelated, seniors, when you do take and do your graduation day events at the school, you are more than welcome to bring your jazz books or any instruments that you have left at your houses that need to be back to the school for school purposes. If you have anything like that, you can bring them then, and the administrators will kind of hold on to them. And or you can come visit me the week after Memorial Day, as I'll be in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, probably all 3 days from 1 to 4, collecting stuff and taking care of things after your graduation's over. So, okay. I hope you get an outdoor graduation. In fact, based on this program, I hope we get to do an awards where we all get to hug each other and do all that at band camp time. We're hoping Thursday night to have a little mini program after we're done with our band camp week. And a lot of the kids that have been in my Zoom meetings know, and parents know too, we just hold on to hope that we can get back to doing what we do starting July 1st. If it gets dragged back, August, September, whenever football starts, we'll start. I'm excited about getting started with the next year, and I'm looking forward to the next groups of classes getting those opportunities. So welcome. There's a Chan Lee. That's good. Welcome to the meeting. And we're going to get started with our band president, Emma Staley, as she's going to give our welcome at our 2020 Virtual Band Awards. Emma.
Hi, everyone. Hope we're having a good night. All right. My time with the Beaver Local Red Pride Marching Band has been the most valuable 4 years of my life. I have made some of the best memories of my life at sweltering hot or freezing cold football games and the late-night bus rides that come after. I have made lifelong friends as well as many lifelong mentors. I owe so many thanks to everyone, to Mr. Newman, to Ms. Clutter, to Chan Lee, to Mr. Floyd, to Mr. Kidd, and to each and every parent who has helped the band grow. I may not know all of you on a deep level, but I acknowledge all that you do for this group, and I owe you uncountable thank yous. Thank you to Sabrina, my vice president, as well as the rest of the band council members. Projects such as Homecoming 2019 could not have been done without your hard work and dedication. Thanks for nominating me and making me Homecoming Queen too, because that was pretty cool. I'm sure all the seniors feel this way, but it's so surreal to imagine that we have made it this far. I can remember being an underclassman at the awards and waiting for the day we would receive our senior year acknowledgement. I remember being devastated when past classes graduated, and it is really weird to think that 2020 is that year for us. And even though we have unfortunately been pushed to a virtual program this year, I'm glad we are able to come together and have a nice little ceremony, even if it's not exactly how we always imagined it would be. I'm proud of all of us and how far we have come. I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to basically grow up with you all. I would never have it any other way. As for the underclassmen, keep persevering, and never give up. There's always going to be that one day band camp that makes you want to rip your hair out and quit, but it's always worth it to keep going. I'm excited to come back next year and see how everyone has grown in such a short time. We are all so incredibly proud of you and cannot wait to see how far you go. As for the future leaders, I wish you all the best of luck. I have faith that you will all do great things, and I feel amazing knowing that the class of 2020 is leaving this band in good hands. Thank you to everyone for having such a big impact on my life, as well as the lives of my fellow seniors. I appreciate everything that you've all done for me, whether it be making me laugh or teaching me a valuable life lesson that I'll pass on to my future children and students. I wish you all the best of luck, and remember to always keep your eyes with pride.
And everybody, if you'd like to give Emma a big old clap hand emoji, you can do that right now. We're doing the same. There you go. Or you can clap both ways. All right. Thank you, Emma. And we appreciate that. Nice speech. Well done. We are going to move right to Chan Lee. And Chan Lee's going to be joining us from California. As many of you know, Chan Lee has moved out there. So hopefully she can tell us about the sun and introduce the color guard and all those things. Chan Lee.
Hi.
Hey.
It's really hot here. I'll get that, but it's nice, and I miss you guys a lot. Okay, I wrote a speech. It's really long. So I said, "Hi everyone. I hope you all are doing well. I can't imagine how weird and hard this whole situation has been for everyone. I've had the honor of directing the color guard for the last 8 seasons. Oh, I'm already getting emotional. Cool. I love the Red Pride band so much, and it has been such a blessing to me, for me to have been part of this family for so long, and I already miss it so much. I am incredibly proud to coach these girls. They have worked so hard and have grown so much as performers. I'm very proud of the work that they've put in, and they're a very special group. Before I talk about the girls, I'm going to do my regular spiel. First of all, thanks. I'm so thankful for all the parents who are always helping us out, making sure that we're where we need to be, and uniformed and all that jazz and fed. And we would not function without the parents and the booster. So if you guys ever get a chance, like, always thank your parents because they're incredible. Of course, I have to thank the staff. Mr. Newman, of course, who took a chance on me 8 years ago to coach with no experience, and really kind of like changed my life. So I'm really thankful. I'm sorry that I'm crying. I miss you guys. Mr. Newman gave me the freedom to, me and Rocco really, but a lot me, the freedom to make this guard into something that I'm really proud of, and it's really hard for me to like walk away from. But I'm really thankful to you, Mr. Newman. Thank you for everything. I'm really thankful to have worked with Allison. I was my first and second year of coaching at Beaver Local was Allison, like, was still in school, and to see her like doing so well was really awesome. And of course, I have to thank Nathan and Mr. Kidd for just being amazing directors to the Drumline, and for also being really good friends to me. So y'all know the girls, but I'll recognize them anyway. Melina Rohr was a freshman. Sophomores, Heather Gilchrist and Haley Schreffler. Juniors, Rosie Allen and Gracie Wayne, who was her first year. It was so fun. And our co-captain, Lex Bradley. And then I'm going to recognize our seniors. Are any of the seniors here?
We have a few here.
Okay.
I'm trying to see which ones of yours are.
Yeah. I saw Kaylee. Is Emily or Adrian here? Cool.
I think Adrian said she couldn't get on.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about Kaylee. Kaylee Canvas is a junior from cheerleading. Even after everything that she's been through, kept up and did her best to be on par with the vets. I'm really impressed with her. She's talented and she's so sweet. She has a beautiful and joyous spirit that she brought to every rehearsal, every football game, and every band show, and any other time we were together. She has been such a joy to coach, and I'm very proud of her. And I'm going to miss her very much. And I'm excited to see where life will take her. And I love you very much, Kaylee. Emily Duffy also came to us as a junior. Emily is so much fun to watch. She has this contagious smile on and off the field. Watching her under the lights for these last 2 seasons has been so much fun. She's dedicated and she has such a passion for this activity. I've had so much fun getting to know her these last 2 years. I'm going to miss her very much. She's an incredible performer, and she's brought that to every show, no matter what else is going on in her life. And I don't know a lot of people who could have done that. And she's going to be great, and I'm going to miss her a lot. And then last but not least, Adrian. Adrian came to us as a freshman, eager to learn. She was naturally very talented, but that never stopped her from working hard to make sure that she was on the same level with the older girls. I don't think that there are many girls that I've taught who love color guard the way that Adrian does, and it shows every time she takes the field. Oh shoot, I just lost my place. It wasn't always easy for her, but the moment that she stepped on the field, that was the only thing that mattered to her, was spinning a great show. Honestly, my favorite part of the show this season was watching Adrian spin her solo and dancing queen, because I love seeing her smile on the field. Through the years, she's evolved into an amazing performer and a wonderful leader. I loved working with her as captain this season. I'm really proud of her, and I'm really excited to see where life takes her. I'm proud of all of the girls. This season wasn't always easy, but every day, but I never had a day where I wasn't laughing and enjoying the time I spent with you guys. It's been such a pleasure to watch them bond as sisters, and I can't wait to come back when I can next year to see how much they've grown. Next year, Lindsay Floyd's going to be taking over, which is incredible. Lindsay was an amazing, talented member of this guard for 4 years, and I'm sure that she's going to continue being amazing. I have no doubt in my mind. So thank you guys for an amazing season and for so many years that I will never forget. I love this journey for us.
I'm glad that you were a part of this journey, Chanley, and we won't forget having you around, and thank you for all your time and efforts, and please come back and say hey and check in on us as we move forward. I'm sure that's part of Lindsay's plans as things get going in July too. So, and Kaylee, congratulations, and Color Guard, congratulations on a great year. I'm going to move right ahead to Mr. Floyd, and the percussion recognition, Mr. Kidd's going to join in with him. That's fine. Sorry, that's my son in the background. My apologies, Mr. Floyd. What's up, man?
Play.
You're popular. Yeah, go play. I'm sure Mom will be looking for you. Mr. Floyd, are you there? I know he's here.
I was muted. Haha.
That's fine. There was a little cut in from my son. So go ahead. That's how these
Yeah,
things
that's
go.
fine. Yeah, don't know if I'll be able to follow that quite as well. She has a long speech. I don't have quite as long of one. But again, Mr. F, Mr. Floyd, whatever, Nathan, you guys want to call me. This is my 5th year with the Drumline. I took a break in there. Wish I didn't, but we're past that now. You guys know all the kids, but let me just introduce them for you. We got some 8th graders that came up to help us, Michael and Cadence. They're really great this year. They're great additions. They learned everything super fast, from the music to the marching. They even got the opportunity to play some of the battery instruments, like with us marching in parades and over to the field, which is something cool that we've never really done before. It just kind of shows their level of talent and how far they can go. We had some freshmen. Peyton and Jordan was with us last year. They're in the pit. But coming up was Michael and Nicola along with them. With this class, it was kind of like slow going at first, or didn't know what to expect at the beginning. But I'll say by the end, I was heavily like surprised with their performance at the end of the year. They really grew as people. Um, Something I could say about Michael alone is when he came his first couple of days, I thought he was really, really shy and a little weird. By the end of the season, he was a little shy and really, really weird. So that's cool. We had 3 sophomores, Sapphire, Phil, and Colin. This class really matured a lot more than I first thought, like towards the end of the football season, after looking back on it. On paper, you had one person that was able to make a move from cymbals up to snare, which is a big leap. Another one of them that had to learn a whole additional part, and as a mini little like leader to a section, and the other one that sold as like an older figure or like in the pit, which I really appreciate them all doing. For the juniors, we have Izzy. That's it. Everyone left Izzy like in her class over the years. It's just her left, but she's been doing great. She's been like super impressive for maturity, and her like talent levels have been like really good. She's a little bit of like a mom to the Drumline. We always have some person that takes that role as people come in and out. I want to say like a special, not special thanks, but a little credit to Spencer and like Rosie. They're also in the junior class, but they weren't totally with us. Spencer got to be like drum major for the band, and he's been doing a great job of that, and got to play with us sometimes during the football games. And Rosie chose to go with color guard this year, which is totally fine. That's, but she really enjoyed that. It was a lot less physically demanding for her, and she was able to pregame and a little bit on the sidelines as well. I didn't really have much planned for the seniors, because I knew if I started like writing a speech about them, I probably wouldn't be able to stop. Because there's a lot to say about these two. Jackie and Sean are 2 really, really special individuals. They've done a lot for like I think the band, but mostly like the Drumline as like mentors at times, just figures for who to look to like talent wise. Like Sean's like amazingly talented. You throw anything at him, he'll be able to play it. I hope he keeps on pursuing stuff in music. He's like one of the best musicians I think I've seen in probably like over a decade. And like everyone freaking loves Jackie. Like if you don't love Jackie, like will physically fight you. Like since day one, Jackie's always been there, staying extra hours, coming in extra hours early, just to like help out. It's they're definitely going to leave like a giant hole that's going to be like hard to fulfill, if not like it won't be fulfilled, because every single year each group of seniors are special in their own way, and they come and go, and like just because one senior class is gone doesn't make the next senior class less special. But like in my personal beliefs, these 2 individuals are really, really amazing. I'm really going to miss them. I feel like the last time I had a connection to kids in the Drumline like this was when my cousin was in Drumline his senior year. And it was a lot easier to say bye to him because he's family and I'm still going to see him. But it's definitely harder with these 2. Just to end off, every year I sometimes try to make like a little video for the band. And it just turns into basically a Drumline video because that's all I film. But this year, like I wanted to do something special for them, and I kind of put a video together just for them, and I like put it out on my like Twitter. It's on my like YouTube, so if you just go to my Twitter at @MostDopeFloyd, gotta plug that. You could go there, watch it. Hopefully it like brings up some good times of them over the years, because it was really nice seeing that for me. But that's all for me. Thanks guys, it's been great.
emoji claps. That's what we're supposed to do. There you go. Hey, Mr. Floyd, thank you, sir, for being you. And I know it'll be different with your sister along, but I'm glad it's Floyd happy next year. So it'll be a lot of fun for that. No offense, Chanley. We're going to miss you, but it's going to be cool and different. Thanks for what you've done for the drummers and just what spirit you bring to everybody that's involved in that group, and how hard you work. While I'm here, I'm going to move around to my this is a crazy guest room, so on and so forth. But anyway, I have a bed that has like all of this stuff on it. I decided to use my guest bed as my awards table tonight. So real quick, poor Kyle Houseman. I don't know if anybody sees this, but Kyle left his award at last year's awards. So that's what the certificate looks like for the freshmen. And then we've got these little medals for gold, silver, and bronze for marching season, and the letter for the sophomores. And then next to it, it's probably hard to see. Sorry, I'll bring them over. Is the band and jazz band part of things. The band gets these little letters to go along with their these little band letters, to go along with their letters that go on their varsity jackets once they get them as sophomores, or once they finish their second year, which we have a lot of those kids tonight. And then also the jazz kids get this jazz award that kind of goes along with it. So the show is mine now, and I'm going to talk, but I'm also going to have the help of a 30-minute audio-less video that I'm going to share screen now that Riley Dickey took care of. Thank you so much, Riley, for your help in getting things ready for this event. It'll keep you busy while I'm talking. And I think that'll be the good part, because then you just don't have to look at me the entire time. Hopefully everybody heard what I just said, because I'm not sure if I'm muted or not. You heard me. Okay, very good. All right, so just give me a second here, and I'll screen share and get things ready to go with Riley's bit, and then I'll start introducing some awards and talking through those. Who'd have guessed this Matt Newman guy could figure out how to use a computer? Sorry, small technical difficulties. Just a minute. Okay, time to share screen. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I will restart it, but at least I got it running. There we go. Okay, so first, I'd like to make sure I mention 4 great people, plus a 5th when Kyle Rogers came along, that helped us as 8th grade helpers this year and did the work behind the scenes to do extra things for our group. As we talked about these guys back in, on my headphones. As we talked about these guys back in the summertime, we were so blessed to have people who would run instruments around between songs and take care of a lot of things. And we're really happy that they were really serious and responsible about their jobs and what they did for us. McKenna Wheatley, Jake Boggs, Dorian Henthorne, Marco Molesky were with us all the way from August and helped us through all the little things that went on. I thank the 4 of you very much. And I also want to make sure I mention Kyle Rogers, who joined us later on and helped us out through the season. We also had the involvement, as Mr. Floyd said, from 2 awesome future percussionists, Michael Sandy and Cadence Mann, as part of our pit and part of our group as well. We have a solid 8th grade class, and they're going to be exciting freshmen next year. When we get back to business, we're gonna see our start jumping, and some of that's due to you guys, some of that's due to just how awesome of a experience I think you had this year and what you're going to bring your class into. So thank you very much, 8th graders. You can emoji clap for them or clap for them, but thank you for being a part of our group. I'm going to go right down through the freshmen now, the class of 2023, and the involvement that they've had with us. They are a solid class, and in the future, I believe the class is going to grow and show tremendous leadership to our group. I'll go ahead and go in pretty much score order with this group. We had flautist and piccolo player Riley Sias, flautist Michelle Stoneburner, clarinetist Faith Evans, clarinetist Belle Rogers, alto saxophonist Alicia Andreas, Barry saxophone Blake Mann, French horn and mellophone Natalie Mason, Ben Diddle on trumpet, Bailey Dasher on trumpet, Katie Steiner on trumpet, Killian McHenry on trombone, Drew Schulis on trombone, Melina Rohr is a member of the color guard and trombone concert season, Allie Elliott on baritone, Chance Bell on tuba for concert band, and then our 4 drummers, Peyton Williams, Jordan Palmer, Nicholas Suzich, and Michael Miller. An excellent class. They're going to be sophomores next year and maybe not get the attention the freshmen get, but sophomores are the difference makers in a group, and I'm looking forward to your sophomore group doing the same. I'll take a second and mention the jazz band since I was thinking of Blake Mann just now. Blake picked up his own tenor saxophone and was the lone freshman in jazz band. Glad that he was involved as a freshman. Look forward to him continuing his fine work next year and getting better at improv and getting better as a member of that group. Our jazz band this year also worked with Allison Pep Band, but I also found this jazz band to come from very, very different thoughts sometimes. And in class, we'd come together with just a different kind of way as maybe other jazz bands had, but it was cool. Like, it was really neat and eclectic and different. And definitely I want to thank the seniors, especially Emma Staley, for running some rehearsals when I wasn't at school, and for all the seniors for taking their part and being a little bit of leaders of that group. I'm going to introduce the jazz band real quick, and you can emoji them as well. This is senior flautist Michaela Young, Owen Dwyer, who loves the electric bass and joined us as part of drum set. In doing drum set this year, I'll talk more about that later, but I'm so thankful for him. Nate Hackney on guitar in his 2nd season doing that. Taylor Cornell on trumpet for her 4th year as a member of the jazz band. Emma Staley as a member of the trombone section in jazz band, 2nd year of jazz band. A 4-year heart of band and jazz band, Barry saxophonist Tyler Schreiber. And a 2-year member of jazz band playing clarinet and learning alto sax and playing it extremely well, Casey Geho. Our juniors, bass playing Lexus Bradley, piano playing Spencer Mattern, trumpet playing Orion Kulkowski, alto saxophonist Ivan Aschenbrenner, and clarinetist turned into saxophonist Mackenzie Williams. It was really nice to have a good junior group. They're an exciting group of good musicians that will be leading our way next year. Our sophomores, we had a lot of sophomores pop in for jazz band. We had our trombone section was full of sophomores: Gage Henthorne, Abby Garver, John Diddle. Glad to have that group come up and be a part of that low brass group in jazz band. Maddie Ward on tenor saxophone, her 2nd year of jazz band and doing even better. Kyle Hausman and Melanie Brewer joining the trumpets as sophomores in the 1st year of being in jazz band. Davy Lynn Anderson, clarinet playing, strong clarinet playing sophomore, and Davy Lynn's making her way around to saxophone too. It was great to have her. And then I already brought up Blake. This year's jazz band didn't get to finish the year the way we would have hoped with doing our usual events, but we learned a lot about jazz band and got a lot better and became better musicians, and I'm looking forward to next year's having equal opportunities that way. I'll go ahead and introduce our letter winners next. And I'm going to jump right over to the letter winners who will receive their letter for band. They can put it on their letter jackets. They can have it just for the end of the year kind of stuff, whatever might come up. Their letters will be received in due time, and these upperclassmen, and I hope I got everybody right, these upperclassmen will receive their letters this year, even though they're not sophomores. They've been with us a little bit less, or maybe they moved in, whatever they might have happened there. 3 seniors received their letters. Kaylee Black, congratulations. Samantha Dickey and Emily Duffy. And then 2 juniors received their letters. Israel Sluter and Riley Dickey. So congratulations to you guys for earning your letters. And also to the class of 2022, who is also receiving their letters this evening. Flute playing Kitty Chen, flute playing Shauna Cowsert, flute playing and tuba playing and some other things this year. And moving into the drum major spot, Chloe Sullivan, Davy Lynn Anderson on clarinet, Kylie Beaver on clarinet, Heather Gilchrist on color guard and clarinet, Trinity Reed on clarinet, Haley Russell on alto saxophone, Madeline Ward on tenor saxophone, Melanie Brewer and Kyle Hausman on trumpet, John Diddle, Abby Garver, Gage Henthorn on trombone, Haley Schreffler and color guard on tuba, and our 3 junior drummers, Philip Brzezowski, Sapphire McCune, and Colin Miller. Congratulations, guys, on getting your letters. It's a big deal to be involved in a program for 2 years. Can't wait to give them to you when we have that opportunity. And also, I'll move right on to our juniors, who will be getting the class of 2021 will be getting their band pin add on to their parade of stuff, as we have a lot of kids involved in musical things via solo and ensemble contest or whatever we might have in that. So I'm going to move right on to our class of 21 juniors, and we have Lexus Bradley, member of the color guard, playing bass and jazz band, playing clarinet as well in our Christmas concert. Kenzie Williams, a member of the jazz band, section leader this year, and going to do more with both instruments and onward in the future. Ivan Aschenbrenner, alto saxophonist, great player, good guy, jazz band member, and a big part of next year, and will be our woodwind caption head next year. Hunter Jones on tenor saxophone, Morgan Bannicky on horn, as she made that switch this year and really helped the horn section be better. Looking forward to having Hunter and Morgan back with us there at the Career Center, and I hope that they're excited to do band as well as we're excited to have them. Section leader and high-playing trumpet in jazz band, and third chair trumpet player at County, Ryan Kulkowski. Israel Sluter, our student leader this year, section leader, member of next year's class, and sat in with pep band whenever he could too. Caitlin Marshall on horn, and I'll talk more about Caitlin, Ryan, and Israel, and Mackenzie a little bit later. Riley Dickey on baritone, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere she says, Mr. Newman, at my old school in Italy, I always wanted to try tuba. Can I do that for a song? And Riley can do almost anything if you've ever heard her sing, play, or whatever. So Riley Dickey on baritone. She'll be sitting pretty as the baritone section leader next year. We have drummers, Rosie Allen, also a member of the color guard this year, as we said. Izzy Breyer, who will be percussion caption head next year. And Spencer Mattern, jazz pianist, drum major, section, well, my second-hand man, at least when the kids are around. And Grace Wayne, as a member of the color guard and a member of the percussion section. So nice to have Grace involved in that class as well. I hope I didn't leave out any of the class of 21, but I do want to say that we've decided in marching band next year to have caption heads. And as I already introduced, that Spencer will be joined by Chloe Quinn Sullivan next year as one of the drum majors. We're also going to, and we'll have two of them. We're also going to have caption heads with Ivan as the woodwind caption head, and Israel as the brass caption head. Ivan Aschenbrenner, Israel Sluter, and then Alexis Bradley is the guard caption head, and Izzy Breyer is the drum caption head. So they'll be kind of taken care of. I keep saying caption head. We're calling them like kind of section
technician.
Thank you, Israel. I appreciate it. Section technicians, and it'll be a kind of a cool spot. And I'm excited to have all of them be involved in that as our group. And the class of, I didn't give my sophomores their send off. Sophomores be juniors next year, and it feels like you're upperclassmen. You really know what's going on. A lot of you will step into leadership roles. But next year's seniors, class of 2021. I'm excited about you being seniors. The group goes with their seniors. They get better. They do more things, amazing things as time goes on because of how much the seniors will push them. So thrilled to have you guys as seniors. And, I sure pray for all of the right things to get started the right way with you guys this year. And I'm sure you guys, being the kind of people you are, you're going to be right on my side to help me through all that. So thank you for being the sophomores and juniors this year, both of those classes. And I said something about Caitlin and Orion and Israel. I'd like to talk briefly about, before I get to anything else, the county band. This year's county band didn't get to happen. Obviously, we had picked it, and we were headed to Crestview, and we were headed to do that weekend in March, and then it got canceled because of all this. Hey, look at that band, by the way. That's the band with the alumni. I like that picture. Anyway, the county band kids this year, we had 15 were selected for county band, and we had a couple in really high chair spots. Israel Sluter in the trumpet section took first chair and would have been the principal trumpet player at that event. Orion Kolkowski, the third chair trumpet player. Caitlin Marshall was the assistant principal, so to speak, French horn player, as there were 6 picked, and Caitlin jumped right into a second chair, and they were both going to play first horn. Congratulations, Caitlin. Mackenzie Williams had a rockin' audition and got first chair bass clarinet. And Jackie Chen, first time ever doing this, kind of kicked and screamed, and I told him he should try out for county band. But boy, he did, and he did a great job and got second chair. So it would have been fun to have him along for that ride. I know Mr. Rodick was looking forward to working with Jackie because, we've already talked about how easy it is to work with that kid. I want to say that I'm excited to have also had 11 others made county band, and 2 seniors who would have had their last experience doing this. I know Taylor Cornell had a lot of honors band experiences, but she would have loved this too. And I would have really been excited to have Casey Jiho at an honors band. I think she would have gotten a lot out of it. So I'm sorry you didn't get to do that, Casey. We also had Chloe Sullivan qualify on flute, Davy Lynn Anderson on clarinet, Ivan Aschenbrenner on alto saxophone, Mackenzie Ward on tenor saxophone, Melanie Brewer on trumpet, Gage Henthorne on trombone, Ali Elliott on baritone, and Spencer Mattern also in percussion. So to all those who made county band and would have had a great opportunity, thank you and congratulations. And we also had a cool opportunity. I can't believe I'm moving through this fast. I just checked my time. I'm stunned. I'll slow down. Anyway, the Kent State Honor Band happened in January, and we were blessed to take 4 kids to Kent State and experience that weekend. 5 kids, and we were blessed to take 5 to experience that event. Israel Sluter, Ivan Aschenbrenner, and Chloe Sullivan performed in one band, and Orion Kolkowski and Spencer Mattern in the other. And I know they had a great weekend. It was a cool involvement in band, and I thank the boosters for helping them be involved in that, and their parents for taking on the hotel responsibilities and things like that night. So another kind of cool moment in the year, I think. As you can tell, guys, we're watching the indoor performance after you guys are dead after senior night, and you go in and try and perform. I appreciate seeing all the young conductors and the interested musicians. I do think it gives me a good moment to talk about Beaver Local Band and Beaver Local music. And when we throw band and choir in there, there's so many of you that do so much stuff for our programs. Me and Mrs. Hamilton both feel empty right now for the things that we can't do and the things that we want to be able to do. But we also appreciate the fine kids that you are. If you tune into graduation, there's going to be a really cool special thing from the show choir. There's so much good. There's YSU. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's so much good in the things that you guys produce and do on a everyday basis. And when we talk about high school, we know there's the changes, and we know there's the kids that are unmotivated and the kids that give an effort to some things and then don't give it to others. But generally the band kids are giving effort to most things, and then they give the extra 10% that are needed to be even better. And then sometimes it's even 20 or 30. So I do appreciate, and I know Allison's on here, and Allison Clutter did a lot of work with the PEP kids and the band this year. But I think if we throw our time in with you guys, we just see how special of a group of kids and a group of school that we are when we do these things for people, and we go to band shows and we go to events, and everybody puts their aces effort into stuff. So thank you for being a part of this. Congratulations, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, and jazz kids and county honors kids. I want to make sure that I say this carefully. You will get your stuff because I have it here, all your awards and things like that. I have them. And I want to make sure that you realize how important your involvement is with us, and will continue to be down the road, and we'll make this group special as we continue. It looks like there's about 10 minutes left of the video. So I know Israel had something to say to the seniors, but Israel, can you wait for a couple more minutes? I'm going to kind of go off the board for a minute and talk a little bit about our parents now.
No.
Okay, is that okay with you? You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. Good, man. All right. That's good. Thank you. I'm going to get right to the thick of it. If there's not a boosters and a good working boosters and a hardworking group of people, we can't do our year. And I'm so thankful for the amount of years that Jamie McCullough's put in with both her kids as part of this group as president. Michelle Williams is always there when anything's going on as a first vice president and a member of our group, and doing a lot with our fundraising. Julie Henthorne organized a ton of things this year as our second VP, or our person in charge of chaperones. Mr. and Mrs. Brzezowski and Mr. and Mrs. Evans did a great job with the concession stand. Mrs. Brzezowski took on the treasury this year, and it's a hard task for anyone. And I thank Emily for just jumping at a drop of a hat to get me what I needed on the sake of the boosters, whether it be a check here or something here that might need to be taken care of. And Mrs. Denitra Mattern is our secretary, and Denitra is always on top of making sure that I'm in line and taking care of something that might be administrative for the group, or might be something we need to do to look ahead. So thanks to all the main officers and the Brzezowskis and the Evanses for doing the concessions, and Mrs. Laura Rohr for doing our nursing work, and Allison's mom, Kim, who I hope's on here, and Mrs. Brack for taking care of her uniforms. Mrs. Brack's so organized, and I know she won't be doing this part of it next year. She'll be watching Caitlin enjoy her senior year. But Mrs. Brack, thank you so much for taking the years to do the uniforms and make sure that things were under control and organized for our group. This doesn't happen because of me. This is because other people are doing stuff for our crew, and I'm so thankful for that. And just look at the amazing amount of things that we're doing, and the amazing amount of pictures that we have in this video that kind of share that with you guys. So thank you much. May you come back after a break from all of this stuff, parents, and the COVID, and be refreshed to rejoin kids in a social way, and have some great experiences with them. And as we pray that we can do all the things that we want to do going forward, including hopefully a Florida trip next March. We'll just have to see how things fly, and if we can get back in July, and if we can maybe if we can have a vaccine in order, maybe we'll be able to do those things in time next year. We'll pray for that. Okay. If not, we'll delay that to next year. We don't want to go there yet. Again, I want to thank Riley for this. There's about 8 minutes or so left of it. So I'll let that keep running. I'm going to take a minute to thank 2 outgoing parents, especially just because of their consistency and their involvement with the boosters. I have plaques for them that read, sorry, give me a second. I don't want to strangle myself with headphones. That read, Red Pride presented to Vicki Cornell for your service and dedication to the Beaver Local Red Pride Marching Band. Thank you. Taylor's mom, Vicki. Taylor's mom, Vicki, was extremely involved in our group for 3 years as treasurer. Obviously wanted to enjoy Taylor's senior year and watch her grow and do all those things. And Vicki had just a lot of joy in our Florida trips and things like that, and our relationship together, and me getting to know your family and taking on the treasury the way you did after even after some things were kind of a little bit chaotic right before there. You came in and took things on strong and helped us into what we're doing next, and really helped us with the books during your time doing that, but also took trips with us and chaperoned and cared for our group as much as you did. So Vicki, thank you very much. I appreciate what you did, and I know that you have something special that when Taylor gets presented tonight that you want to share with the seniors. Thank you for your efforts. And then we can't forget this parent. I think this is 6 years running. Okay, now we're getting into prettiest girl contest. But he is 6 years running with this guy being a part of our group, and maybe it's 7. I don't know. It feels like a long time. But Alyssa and Tiffany Highsong's dad, Chad Highsong, just he'd leave work early so he could get there to make sure we'd be set to get to a game or take care of our needs to get to where we needed to. He did a great job as a Florida chaperone Tiffany's freshman year. He's just the kind of nice guy that should be around a group. And there's all sorts of parents that do a lot, but Chad is 6 years running, and I wanted to make sure you were honored for your dedication. I know there's been plenty of chaperones doing a lot. Mr. Young went on our Memphis trip with us. The Schreibers duo did a lot behind the scenes with helping us out at games and events as well. And a lot of your other parents, Mrs. Dickey is a chaperone this year. A lot of your parents behind the scenes helped make this year better and make it a great one. So thank you to Vicki and Chad and the other parents that are senior parents that have done parts of things to help make sure the world ticks right. Chaperoning, helping us out, making good decisions as adults to help things tick and allow us to have great opportunities to do things together. Thank you very much, and I'll let you watch the rest of the lock-in video. It's about 5 minutes, and then there's a little bit of audio at the end of it, I believe. So I don't want to get in the way of that. I'll be quiet and just get organized for the next run. Israel, we do have a couple moments. I don't know how long your speech is, but you're welcome to if you'd like. If you'd like to talk to the seniors.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that now.
Okay.
All right, let me pull it up.
You might get interrupted at the very end, but don't worry, it's not too bad.
Okay, mine's not, I don't think it's that long. Maybe it is that long. I don't know, we'll see. All right, here we go. Seniors, As we live and move on in the world, life likes to take what we've got and bury it 6 feet on the ground. As we can now see, that's what it has done. Yeah, life right now kind of sucks. The year 2020 started out with high hopes and heads held high in anticipation of the great year we were about to embark upon. Everyone was optimistic that 2020 was going to be one of the greats. Boy, were we wrong. While the virus and the government compete to see who can ruin our lives more, we're left with what feels like nothing. Life right now could be worse. Since school is canceled, your education is not what it used to be. Sports are impossible, and traveling is frowned upon. So the only people you see are your immediate family and relatives. Your friends? Already forgotten what they look like. Shopping isn't even the same. You're allowed to say hi, but from across the room, wearing a mask, waving with your elbow. Everything it seems has changed for the worse. You can't even eat the same. Meat is either so expensive or so rare that it's fought for. And don't even mention toilet paper. Everyone has been either laid off or overworked. You see my point here? 2020 is not the year everyone thought it was going to be. In my opinion, the seniors in the graduating classes of 2020 have it the worst. After going to school for 13 plus years, finally getting some recognition of their achievements and progress, only to get it ripped away from their senior year. No senior trip, no senior prom, no walking across the stage. None of that. None of which every senior looks forward to. Despite all that though, this is a good year. This is a good year to graduate from. Think of all the positive things that came because of the virus. Believe it or not, the world is still turning. I bet it feels real good to sleep in. I bet you finally finished that project you've been working on. With all the time on your hands, I bet some of you have even uncovered hidden talents and passions that you've never knew about. I bet you finally called that person who you meant to call but forgot to a long time ago. I'll bet after 3 long nights of talking on the phone, you'll find friends and people you never thought you'd get along with. I'll bet you've finally realized who your true friends are, and I'll bet it wasn't who you thought it was. I bet you'll begin to realize that this isn't about what we have and what we can do, but about what we do have and what we can do. It's amazing what people can do when we stop thinking selfishly and start thinking selflessly. COVID-19 has had a huge impact on everyone, but I'll bet you can make a bigger impact on someone else. Seniors, as you graduate and move on in the world, let me encourage you to take off your mask, smile at those around you, and go help someone dig up what life buried. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Israel. Appreciate the strength and sentiments to your class and or to the class above you. Thank you much. I'm going to be quiet. This is going to end in just a second. There's a couple audio parts to the video. All right. I hope everybody can do a little emoji for Riley. Thank you, Riley, for all of your work on that. We really appreciate it. I'm trying to react. There it is. Beep. Okay, very good. And thank you so much. We appreciate it. We know the seniors appreciate it. Okay, so I also can't move on without thanking the work that the Williams duo did in getting the trailer and getting us going with that trailer this year and taking us from event to event. Rochelle, your husband, your family, thank you for that and for making that happen. This is our year of new drumline equipment and a new trailer, and I know we have a lot more cool things coming along. So thank you very much to that. And also, let me take a minute and recognize our gold, silver, and bronze winners from this year. Okay, back for marching season, if you remember. Oh, Adrian made it. Good, and there's Hunter. Good. All right, we got a couple more into the picture. It's awesome. Okay, so real quick, this is a medal that is a gold medal that will go to this year's Drumline. Okay, the field Drumline for their gold medal winning work in our points contest all year long. This one goes to the trumpet section. It's the silver. Okay. It's flashy and says 1920 on it. And Tiffany, don't forget, I know Tiffany Highsong's on here. I have your one from last year. I told you I have it. So it's right here. And then the alto saxophones, tenor saxes, bari saxes, and bass clarinets. The duo bass clarinets get the, it's backwards, get the bronze one. It says Woodwinds on it. So congratulations to you guys for your gold, silver, and bronze work for marching band. Good deal. All right, let me get to the senior special awards. Oops, sorry about that. Let me get to the senior special awards that go out to certain seniors for different reasons. First, we want to make sure that everybody knows that if they receive money, that check will be to you in the mail soon. I know Emily's either taking care of it or is going to be on top of that as part of our treasury. Our Red Pride Band Booster Scholarship is given now. It's a second year running. And Jamie, if you're on, if you'd like to talk about this too, we could do this together. And then you could put in your speech if you'd like at that time. It might be appropriate. But the Red Pride Booster Scholarship is we give it to 3 this year, 3 students. It was originally going to be 2. We made it 3 to students who their parents have been involved in some way. They've fit criteria since March since their time started. And then in March, they put in an application and an essay, and they fit the criteria that honored them and gave them an opportunity to get the Red Pride Booster Scholarship. So, Jamie, anything you want to add to that?
I just want to thank the kids that took the time to write the essay. It was very interesting to read what band has meant to you. And I'm just glad that we're able to recognize some of our seniors whose parents have supported the boosters and who exemplify what we're trying to support as an organization. So thank you for everybody that took the time to participate, and congratulations to those that were chosen to receive some money. I know it's not a whole lot, but hopefully it will help you in continuing your education, and best of luck to all of you.
Thanks, Jamie. And maybe we'll hear from you again later if need be. But let's talk about these 3 candidates. Each student will be receiving their money, like I said, through Emily, and we had an outstanding essay. That person's going to get a little bit more money than the other 2. An outstanding essay, done a lot with our group, jazz band, marching band, concert band, 4 years of involvement in all 3, and doing the things that make them a really good trumpet section leader as well. So Taylor Cornell gets one of our Red Pride Band Booster Scholarships. And also receiving Band Booster Scholarships are awesome section leaders this year and awesome members of the group throughout. And they fit all the criteria and did also an outstanding job giving us the information forward. Tyler Schreiber, Jalen Young will also be receiving awards from the boosters. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Okay, make sure you use that money wisely. We appreciate the fact that you've done a lot of work for us, and thank you for your time and efforts. Let me go on to the other awards I have in front of me. I'll show you them visibly so that we see them. I will start with the Quiet Leader Award. It's going to be hard for you guys not to guess who this is, but Stan Hargraves gives a scholarship every year as a quiet band director. That he was kind of quiet and humble and very helpful. He passed away a few years ago after being band director, Beaver Local and United's principal, and his family still gives to this scholarship yearly for a band member to be honored as a person under his name that exemplified the things that he was for the band at Beaver Local when he was the director. Like I said, a quiet, mature leader. This person happens to be headed to do work outside of education, and that's okay. But he showed that he was able to be just behind us consistently and do the little things that sometimes only adults do. So this scholarship for the Stan Hargraves Award goes to one of our drumline section leaders, Jackie Chen. So, Jackie, if you're out there, congratulations. Okay. I'd like to move to our National Marching Band Award winner. And I'm just so impressed by this person, band, choir, and color guard, and anything that's extra with what goes on. That I felt like when you give a marching band award, sometimes, you know, it's about just marching band. But I think this girl's improvement and everything, and then her just ability to take over as a captain and do captain-like work made her the perfect candidate this year for our National Marching Band Award win. I think she's on in time. This is Adrian Clips, everybody. And Chanley, if you'd like to talk to Adrian and tell her what you thought, she's on now. So if you'd like to do that, I don't mind.
I'm going to record a video and send it to them.
Okay. All right. Congratulations, Adrian. I'm glad you made it on for this award and for the other senior awards that are coming along. Okay. I think I got 3 more. Okay. This award goes to the Louis Armstrong jazz artist, the person in the jazz band that maybe is over time done great things for jazz band, great things for the group, and great things for jazz. It was pretty selfless that this person took on a full role as a drum set player when he enjoyed playing bass too. Over 4 years, we've had a few candidates, awesome candidates, be involved in this possibility for a jazz award. But I couldn't go without giving the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to somebody who really orderly about his jazz experience and his music experience. This is for Owen Dwyer. Owen's out there somewhere. Congratulations, Owen. And the John Philip Sousa Musicianship Award this year goes to, as Mr. Floyd put it, one of the better musicians to go through Beaver Local. He did a lot with solo and ensemble contests, percussion work, as he was a youngster in middle school, and then involved 3 years with our jazz band. Couldn't schedule it this year. Probably would have liked to have had more music in his life, and is going to do some great things music down the road. The John Philip Sousa Award winner is Sean Garza. And last but not least, out of the special awards, and everybody's special, but out of the awards that we're giving out to each person for terrific things, the Patrick Domore Helping Hand Award goes to a fine young to-be educator who learned how to be an educator this year and in the last couple, but especially this year. Senior leadership rose to the top, did extra things, made things tick that shouldn't have worked, and cared about making sure that they did. Our Patrick Gilmore Helping Hand Award winner, Miss Emma Staley. Okay, cool. I know it's so weird not to hear claps, but congratulations to everybody. I'm going to get out of the picture. We're down to the seniors, and we have fine senior slides. Again, thank you, Riley Dickey, for our senior slides that we're going to set up right now so that we can honor each senior. Some students will talk about the senior, and then I'll talk, and then the seniors themselves will get to talk to the group if they want, okay, before we move on to the next one. So we want to make sure everybody gets their chance to do this. Thanks again. I think we're going to leave this to the seniors and continue on. And people are starting to text me. I haven't had my tears yet. They will be here. Don't worry. They're coming. You'll probably hear them in my voice because we'll have the screen going. Don't worry. I've already had kind of minor tears. Before I go to the screen, let me go ahead and show you these things. Okay. All right. I had these plaques made and I was glad to get them on time. Okay. And I know Mrs. Cornell did some work to get senior stuff too. That's also going to be for them down the road. And we'll work together to get these to you guys. And Taylor will show us one when she talks. But real quick, here's the senior plaques. Okay. All right. And you'll see there's 17. I didn't put them in a specific order for me right now, but just to hone in, there's some like special thing about what they did or what they were involved in the group. Okay. Or how they went about being a part of things. So as we get this senior stuff started and I do the slides, I'm not going to be able to show you this. So hope I went slow enough for at least you see what they look like. Okay. But thank you very much, seniors, for your involvement in class of 2020 stuff. I hope there's a lot of cool things to come, and you might see me in your yard someday because we got something special coming to you next week. Just telling you. All right. Okay. Hang on a minute. Time to screen share. Sorry, this is Matt Newman, Moments of Stupid. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, seniors 2020. Hope you like these pictures. They look really nice. We're going to go ahead and make our way through and start with Kaylee Black. Kaylee, you're a trooper. That's for sure. And I want to make sure that I have my notes for you. Kaylee shows that anyone can do this. Kaylee picked up the French horn for the first time as a spring sophomore and used her intelligence to do this really well. And let's not forget color guard. Amazing work ethic, attitude, and a want to develop and get better. Kaylee is going to hit the science world in a great way. She has science plans. I'm sure you've seen her on Facebook. Kaylee is just one of those people that is on your side all the time. Bio major to be, pre-med to become a physician's assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Black. Congrats, Kaylee. Would you like to say anything to the band? Kaylee, you there? Uh-oh.
No, man, she's off of it right now.
Thank you, Kyle. I can come back and catch Kaylee. I can go back and redo that. How about that? Okay? All right. If she's back and available, let me know. Okay, Kyle? All right. I'm going to ask now. I think I'm going to go through various seniors and just ask if they're on. That way I don't do that again. Okay? Is Hannah Brennan present? Hannah? Okay. I'm going to move on to Jackie Chen. We'll come back to those that we need to later on. That's fine when I give them time. Jackie, and Israel's going to lead you off. Israel?
Okay, sweet. Gotta pull it up. All right. Jackie Chen, my friend, my consultant, my tutor, my role model, my brother. I just want you to know that I will always have your back. Always. If you ever need to talk or anything, you can trust me to return the favor. Jackie, the first thing I ever heard about you was Jackie is King. And the crazy thing is, you did not disappoint. As I heard more about you, about this legendary character who never slept, never ate, was always 3 hours early and 3 hours late, I began to create an image of you in my head. You know, this is before I met you, of course. I didn't have a clue what to expect, but somehow you still surprised me. Humble yet confident, quiet, but you speak volumes with your actions. Extremely selfless. The list is endless. But I didn't expect whatsoever to become friends with you, let alone get caught in an argument about who was cooler. Which is obviously you. I mean, obvious. I was just some nerdy little kid, you know, trying to fit into an environment I'd only ever dreamed of being a part of. And yet, Jackie Chen was the one who danced awkwardly next to me, you know, at every band dance. Jackie Chen was the one who tutored me in a class that was way over my head. Jackie was the one who pushed me to be better. I can't tell you how many times he told me bluntly as all get out that I can do better. He'd say something like, and I knew exactly what he was thinking. You're being stupid. You're smarter than this. Or, I can't believe you're actually this unorganized. Jackie, you've been there for me. You've always been there for all of us. Jackie, you've made a huge impact on our lives, and we will miss you dearly. Thank you for being my brother, Jackie.
Jackie, being intelligent and studious isn't everything. And you developed your way of becoming a complete human being while you were at Beaver Local. You influenced through caring about the little things, people, equipment, the study of music, and just being one step ahead of the others. When social time was important, Jackie was still social. He just took care of the responsibilities while being social. Jackie helped everyone be the best they could be. And if you know Jackie, there was never any need to be the best. Just a humble, smart guy with a lot of drive to be a great percussionist. To Georgia Tech for computer engineering, Jackie Chen. Congrats, Jackie. Would you like to say anything to the band?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you, Israel. And I just want to say thank you to everyone, Mr. Newman, Mr. F, Mr. Kidd, Chan Lee, and all the band moms and band people for making these past 4 years just a blast. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world.
Thanks, Jackie. Adrian, are you still on over there? Making sure you're on before we talk to you. Miss Adrian Clips, are you here?
I'm here.
She's here. Good stuff. Adrian, you heard a little bit, and hopefully Chan Lee will pop in if there's more to tell. But you're so driven, so much energy, and a natural leader. You spent high school growing in musicianship, not only as a member and leader of the color guard, but as a percussion and choir member who got to join show choir as a senior, developing more and more. Music was a great place for Adrian, and she made herself be more and more skilled, showing her want to, but also her natural skills, be a great member of a group and ultimately a leader. She proved herself here and plans to attend Kent State Stark to study criminology and make our world a better place. Adrian Clips. Adrian, would you like to share anything with the crew?
I just want to say thanks for everything. I wouldn't take this back for the world. And I'm not going to cry, so I'm going to just say that and leave it at that.
Thanks, kiddo. Okay, guys, give me a second. I think there's a couple people trying to rejoin, so I have to check my participants here. Here we go. All right. Okay. Congrats, Adrian. Israel?
All right. I gotta bring it back up again. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Taylor, you're an amazing person. I remember when I first came to Beaver Local, I sat next to you during my first day of sectionals thinking, oh crap, I better pick up my game if I want to impress these ladies. Of course, I'm talking about Orion and Grant. There are so many memories, we shared together, but my favorites have to be carrying you across the parking lot or watching food videos during class and riding the field cart with you across the parking lot. Taylor, you're a great leader in person. You will always be one of my best friends. I'll miss you greatly. That's all.
Thanks, Israel. Taylor goes and gets it. Taylor strives to be terrific. Taylor's a strong-willed, emotional, and thoughtful young person who I've been fortunate to teach and grow with. Taylor loves music and loved it as a middle schooler and a high schooler, developing and improving her craft as a trumpet player. She'll play more in college because it's something she has a love and appreciation for. Taylor was a good match for me as a student at this time of my life, teaching life. We needed each other. I'm blessed to have been a male role model figure in your life. I hope to stay in touch and be a part of it down the road. Best of luck. To Hiram for Physical Therapy, Taylor Cornell. Taylor, I'm sorry. Taylor, do you have anything for the group? And I know your mom wants to share the stuff there, so I'll stop share. I'll stop share for a minute.
I have a whole speech, but both of y'all just made me cry. So.
I apologize.
I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead and do my speech. Okay. So I know that the speech would mean a lot more if we were in person, but you know, we cannot do that. But I want to take time to thank each and every one of you. I am so proud of this band and the growth that it has accomplished throughout these past years. Watching members cycle in and out, watching freshmen survive their first band camp, and lastly, watching all the shows coming together. I can promise that nothing will beat the feeling of performing the first show on opening night. The feeling of accomplishment with every game, moving swiftly through the field, hitting every spot. Nothing can beat that. Band itself is such a memorable experience with so many lessons and so many incredible friendships. I am so grateful for every minute that I spent in band. Now, lastly, I'd like to thank Mr. Newman. Thank you for putting an effort into me, even when I sucked. Thank you for always being there, not only in band, but also in life. Thank you for always being the one to listen to my rants, for telling me that I was being irrational, for all the advice and all the Newman hugs that you've given me over these years. You make saying goodbye, oh, hang on, I lost my place. You make saying goodbye to this band so very hard. Thank you for being an incredible teacher and an even better friend. Good luck to all of you in the future. I know this band will flourish. That's all.
Thanks, Taylor. Would you, if you can get it together, can you show us what those plaques look like, or mugs?
Okay, so here's where all the seniors get. And then mugs. We also got like just water bottles, you know.
Gotta have water.
A planner, and then laundry baskets. Since most of us are going to college, this will be useful. So those are the gifts.
Sweetness. Thank you, Vicky, and thank you, Taylor. Congratulations and good luck at Hiram.
Thanks.
We'll have to see about everybody taking a visit. Maybe we'll just, no, wait a minute. We can't do that all together yet. Shoot. All right. Well, anyway. All right. Back to the share screen if I can figure it out. You know me. Okay. Here we go. All right. Kyle, is Kaylee back with us? I don't want to.
No.
Okay. Let me know, please. Okay. Even with the.
Hey, Mr. Newman.
Yeah.
Mr. Newman.
Yes, Stanley.
Kaylee's texting me right now. She said that she's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I know. She just
try and come back, but she doesn't think she'll be able to.
That poor girl. She just went through surgery and whatnot. It's on recording, so, and I can always share with her privately. So
okay.
Sorry she couldn't come back to us there. And Casey, do you know anything about Hannah? If Hannah's able to join us tonight? I know I reached out to her.
I can call her, but she hasn't said anything to me about joining or not joining.
That's okay. Just wanted to check. So let me know if one of them happens to be trying to pop in via your phones. Okay, kids? All right, onward. All right, this fine young lady is Samantha Dickey. And Riley, are you ready?
Yep, I am ready.
Good luck.
Okay. I'm already sad. Okay, so every year the graduating class leaves, and you know it's sad. We all cry, but this year it's particularly hard because this is my sister. This is my first and my best friend. It's really hard. Sorry. So Sam is the reason that I went into band in the first place and why I play the horn. She's the reason I work harder and I always try to do more. We've been doing everything together since day one, and yeah, she is my God-given best friend. I'm so lucky to have you as an older sister. You are the most influential person in my life right now, and I can't believe I have to do this without you next year. I hope I can make you proud. I love you. That's it.
Samantha Dickey is a nice, strong-willed person with a lot of grown-up skills already developed on the oldest sister end of things of 3. She gets it done and makes things happen. She has so much drive and passion in this, her senior year, to make the best out of every moment, leading to next year's goal of following Mom's footsteps as a member of the YSU Marching Pride. We did miss out on something with you this year. We all know that it would have been great to watch you be Reno, but we got to see Samantha Dickey in action in theater every day. She helped us out with that Dancing Queen dance. She made things lively. She made herself a part of this group in a quick hurry and did a great job as a section leader. Thanks, kiddo. Thanks for everything you are, and good luck being with those. And when I say this, I mean, when you go to Youngstown next year, being with a bunch of people care so much about music as part of the marching band, but also being a part of a group that will help you make your way through your ed degree and make you a special teacher in an area that is so desperately needing special people. Samantha Dickey. Sam, would you like to talk if you got it together?
Yeah, I can get it together for a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I'm so thankful that I could be a part of this band because I honestly did not know how much marching band was going to mean to me. I honestly wish I did it last year in my junior year because it was just so much fun. And I'm so proud of everyone. And I'm so thankful for you, Mr. Newman. Like, I give you a hard time, but it's because you're my favorite teacher. Okay, I'm done now because I'm going to keep crying. I'm done.
I'm glad you give me a hard time. Thanks. I need pushed around. It's all good. So, and thanks for being a part of our group this year. Girls, it was good that you got to experience marching band together for one season. And I know that it was a really cool one for both of you too. So thank you, gals. And I need to stop touching buttons. Okay, let's go this way. Emily was not with us earlier, but I do have a speech for Emily. I don't know if she made it on. I don't remember adding her. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Emily Duffy speech. Emily, so positive and aware. Emily came back on the band scene as a junior and displayed a great understanding of leadership and a positive senior attitude with the color guard. Emily's plans are to become a doctor of psychology. She's going to study psychology first at Youngstown and make her way through, hopefully through her doctorate, to be a clinical psychologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Duffy. Oh, look at that guy. Owen Dwyer received our jazz award tonight and has been involved in jazz band for 4 years, 2 years of marching band, a couple years of choir, member of the musical, all those type of things throughout his time at Beaver Local. Owen loves music. It is a part of his family and an extreme part of him. Through percussion time as middle schooler and high schooler, Owen is and became a complete musician. He got stronger on the set through jazz band need, rules the electric bass, and is a well-rounded percussionist. He makes wise decisions for a concert selection and sees the big picture for crowd enjoyment. Owen is a solid musician and has experienced music in a complete Beaver Local way through marching band, jazz band, concert band, choir, and musicals. Owen is headed to Kent State for environmental science. Good luck, buddy, down the road. Owen Dwyer. Owen, you got anything for anybody?
I don't really have a speech prepared or anything, but band was a pretty cool experience. I was only in marching for 2 years, but I think jazz band really made up for the whole experience. And I'm really upset that I didn't get to play my last show, you know, Brick Street and everything. But thank you for everything.
Thank you, Owen. We appreciate your musicianship and thank you for working at it and caring about it as much as you did over the years. I know you were really involved at Beaver Local in many ways, and we'll miss having kids like you. So glad you popped on, and congrats. You got the Louis Armstrong Award as well for jazz.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do we have Sabrina Taylor? Does anybody know if Sabrina's on? Hi, Nate. We'll see you soon.
I don't know. I'll text her and.
We can come back to Sabrina. Okay.
Yeah, come back. I don't.
Sir Sean Garza. Sean got a nice tribute before. Sean, you're on, right?
Yeah.
There he is. I knew your family was on. I just wanted to make sure you were there. Good to see you, Sean. Sean, 5 seconds here. My speech is in here for you. Sean is music. Sean does a lot of private work on music. And through all that has plans to create, perform, and influence the next world of music through his study at YSU Dana School or at Berkeley, if everything works out soon, but at some point probably Berkeley, when he has the chance to study to make great things happen in music. Sean was vital this fall in creating a great environment for the group to build a great positive attitude and continue in a musical way. Sean made that happen. Sean's maturity and musicianship was vital for all of us as a part of this group this year. And I know Sean's working hard at all of his stuff to make this Berkeley thing happen. But we so thank you, Sean, and congratulations for all of your work and time as part of us. And I'm sure you have something you'd like to tell the band too. So good to see you as well.
I guess just thank you to everyone who made these 4 years like the great 4 years that they were. And I know some of the people are upperclassmen, but it still goes to the lower classmen that I didn't get to spend as much time with. It's still just like, just thank everyone for making it so important to me.
We appreciate you making music important to our school and me and everything that I got a chance to grow and be a part of with you. You know, I think sometimes it even blew my mind that you'd be studying somebody that would be just not on anybody's list of what was going on jazz wise. And then you grew into what you became this year as a good leader in the line. And, you know, and I think that was a big step for you too. So congratulations, bud. And good luck going down the road. Okay. Oh boy. Natalie.
Okay. So tonight is an important night for many reasons. One of them is that I get to watch my best friend reach another goal in her life. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being the person I always could go to when I need anything, and for being such an amazing leader. You have made my freshman year the best ever, just with your funny personality and your good heart. You always came to practice ready to go, no matter what you are going through. You are the most dedicated person I know when it comes to band. You gave your all through these last 4 years. I love you, and I can't wait to see where you end up in your life and how much you improve. Thanks for everything.
Casey, everyone. Casey's a dynamic person who shows how much energy of hers comes out when everybody else might wonder, what is she thinking? Casey is motivated, determined, and wanting everybody to care and do their best. Casey is just a little bit more wild in her group work approach than most others. Casey grew into her own person this year. The amount of focus, determination, and maturity was very evident in Casey's approach to music this year. So thankful to your energy about helping the 7th graders become kind of your class down the road, and for your involvement with the 8th graders as well as a student aide and helping out behind the scenes. And for all the times I didn't think and was thoughtless in thanking you enough for the little stuff you did for me this year as you constantly organized music and made things happen. To Tiffin University for Psychology and Criminal Justice. Miss Casey Evans. Congratulations. Casey, anything for the band?
Yeah, I actually have a speech prepared. Okay. Whew, I'm already getting a little bit emotional. Okay. So first, I just want to say thank you to all of the band moms, Allison, Newman, and Chanley, for pushing me to do the best that I can no matter what. Whew. Being a part of this band has changed me in so many ways. It has made me stronger as a person, and it's helped me to become the best musician that I can be. Newman, you have been a part of my life for the last 4 years, and I've appreciated every single moment that we have ever had together. You are my mental and my emotional support through the years, and I have loved watching the band change and the members in it too. I have seen incredible levels of improvement in so many people, and I've made so many great friends that I will never forget. Chanley, thank you for always loving this journey for us and for never giving up on us whenever you could have. Allison, thank you for being there through the rough times this year and for letting me be loud and obnoxious during warm-ups. To all of the band moms, especially Jamie, because she has my entire heart, thank you. Each and every one of you have impacted my life in some way, and you have all made these last 4 years the best. Thank you for everything you guys do for the band. None of this would have been possible without you. To the 8th graders, band is really hard. It's super hard, but the hard work pays off whenever your friends become your family. To the freshmen, don't want to. Your first year in marching band has been nothing but impressive and amazing. You guys handle things so well whenever it comes to being pushed harder and harder, and I love you guys a lot. I hope that I've helped to make an impact on you guys. To the sophomores, you guys are definitely the hardest working kids that I know. Your freshman year and this year blew all of us away, and that was definitely needless to say. You guys are doing great. Please keep going. To the kids who have been with us our longest and are some of our hardest goodbyes. The juniors are the class that pushes and pushes no matter what obstacles are in their way. I love you guys. Good luck on your senior year. To my fellow classmates, you guys have been my rocks through these 4 years. You all have been a part of my emotional support, and I can't thank you enough for that. I'm going to miss you guys so much, and I can't wait to see where you guys end up and how far you come. I love you all. Thank you all for making my senior year the best of them all. I promise it's not goodbye. It's see you soon.
Thanks, Casey. It shows how much you care, and I love that little school. I hope you have a great time there, and you do some great things, and maybe keep playing some music too, because you love it so much. Okay, thanks. You've learned a lot. I wish you well down the road. Congrats on your graduation. Nate Hackney. Hi, Nate. Nate's heading to the Air Force. His enlistment begins on June 16th. Nate had 3 years of marching band time, the last 2 years as a member of jazz band in the guitar group in the rhythm section, and as a guitar player. I'm going to get right to business, Nate. Nate always impressed me with his ability to make great decisions when necessary. I think that's going to carry him a long way. Nate always did his best work under pressure. Nate is a performer and loves different styles of music. Glad guitar helped him put it all together. Despite his sarcasm and strong humor, Nate is a senior with a lot of maturity, intelligence, and good, honest feet thinking ability. And like I said, Nate, I'm glad that good people are joining the military and doing that right out of school. And I wish you well going forward, man. And thanks for your time. Anything you'd like to throw on yourself?
I didn't really prepare anything. So
okay.
I just want to thank everyone, like all of the teachers, all of the parents and everything that came to help us during marching band and jazz band season. And I really wish I got to finish out my senior year.
I do too. And yeah, guys, you're gonna get plenty of chances in life to do great things, and make sure you remember to do them. You know, I think Israel talked about that earlier, and I think that it's important that you make those experiences happen. And Nate, maybe you'll get to do some music playing. It was really nice, the Air Force guy being with us. He knows you too. Like, maybe you'll get a chance to play more. I hope so.
Hopefully.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. Tiffany, get to talk about Dad. Tiffany, I'm making sure you're here. I know you're doing double duty and doing some work stuff too. Are you still with us? Might have to come back to her because maybe she got off for a minute. I know the parents might be around too. Tiffany? We'll shoot for Hannah Brennan one more time.
Tiffany's online, Mr. Newman.
Tiffany's
I
here.
can see her.
Oh,
Yeah, she
good.
might need to unmute her phone.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I can send her a quick text. Oh, Floyd needs let back in the call. Let me just stop share for a minute. There's some people I need to let in. There's Tiffany. She needs let back in. Okay. All right. Tiffany will be back in a second here. Tiffany, are you with us?
I'm here.
Tiff, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, good. Thank God. I'm sorry that, and Floyd, thank you. I'm glad you're back on. It's hard to do two things at once, as you well know. I'm not good at that. All right. So Tiffany High Song, there you go, kiddo. And thank you so much for being able to join us tonight. We're just so sad to see the High Song family leave us, but I'm so sad to see you go off and do things down the road after you did this year with so much on your plate. And I'm so thankful that you made this part of your job too, and doing what you did to make things happen, because you treated it like a job. Like, I got to get these things done. I want to be a part of marching band this year, and you just followed through so well. Just to get back to my script a little bit, the things I remember about Tiffany lead me all the way back to 8th grade. She wanted to do the little stuff. She wanted to get better at trumpet. She wanted to take on lots of things at the same time, but be able to really concentrate and do the best she could in marching band and the best she could in concert band, until she couldn't do it after she joined the Career Center. She's just one of those people you want on your team all the time, because she takes her job seriously and does everything she can to make everybody better. So thanks, Tiffany, for being that. Down the road, Tiffany's plans, I don't know why I didn't write it right next to this, but Tiffany plans to go to Kent State Salem and work alongside equine veterinarian Stephen Wales to further her knowledge of animals, which is no surprise to me because she loves animals. Everybody, Tiffany High Song. And Tiffany, do you have anything for the group?
I didn't have anything prepared because I didn't know we were supposed to talk. I'm glad I could switch my schedule tonight and be able to get it off tonight so I could be here to listen to this. I'm really sad that I went to the Career Center and I didn't have more time to spend with everyone. And I just want to thank everyone for letting me into the family. It was a great experience to do this for 5 years. Really sad that I was working so many jobs, so I wasn't here every day, but it was a great experience, and I want to thank everybody.
Thank you for being part of us. You got it together, kid. You're going places. You're going to do some awesome things. Thanks a lot. There he is. The man, what's that term? Darn, I don't have it. The man, the
myth.
The myth, the legend. There it is. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, Tyler, for cutting in. And Quinn, take it away.
It was supposed to be Maddie.
On it. You're right. Shoot. I blew it. Maddie can go. You can go. Either one. It's fine.
Okay. I'll say something really quick, if you don't mind, Maddie.
Maddie, I'm sorry.
Okay, Shrub, I've only been here for 2 years, and I don't necessarily know you as well as I would like to, but I genuinely cannot imagine marching band without you. Like, I feel like you should be in marching band with us for the rest of my life in marching band. It's just, like, insane that you're graduating. And I was so glad I got to be closer to you with doing sousaphone this year. And I'm very excited to see where life takes you. So that's it. Maddie can go.
Go, Maddie.
All right. I'm sure I can say this for everyone. Whenever I think of Schroeb, a million things go through my head. A million things. But one of the best things about Tyler is how impactful he is and kind to everyone around him. Whenever the first day I came in, I was so nervous, and the first thing that happened was I forgot all of my music. Schroeb immediately went to go get all my music for me and didn't tell anyone about it. He just went and did it. He is so selfless and such a good character, and he's going to do such good things, and I'm so proud of him. That's all.
Tyler. Tyler is a good-hearted soul with plenty of character and heart. Tyler always took the opportunities to develop, improve, and ask questions to get better. Tyler has been super involved in band since 7th grade, always taking on solo and ensemble contests, and performing for 4 years with jazz band. Tyler turned into a tremendous jazzer, carrying the important bari sax part and always developing his improv skills. Tyler had fun with band and embraced the challenge and the change in his role as the time went on, especially this year, as he looked around and a lot of the musicians he'd been playing with in jazz band weren't there that he had grown with. In a big way, Tyler became the heart of the band this year when he showed up for his senior year and said, "Mr. Newman, this is going to be good. I'm excited about this opportunity in this spot in my growth as a person. No group should be without a Tyler. And without him, we will have to find a new heart of the band." To Youngstown State for engineering, Tyler Schreiber. Tyler. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't really prepare anything for this, but I really want to thank all of you, from the band parents to just everyone. You guys have made this an experience that I will remember for the rest of my life. To the freshmen, I want to say, keep on going. Even when it looks hard, it's worth it in the end. To the sophomores, I want to say, even though you guys are known as the forgotten class, you guys are truly a power to be reckoned with. You guys have a lot of talent, and I look forward to seeing your guys' growth. To the juniors, welcome to the top. You made it. You guys are going in as seniors, and I think we're putting the band in the right hands. You guys seem fit to lead an organization like this. And I want to thank Mr. Newman in particular, because he has been there for me every step of the way, from when I joined in 5th grade all the way until now. He has been, if I struggle with music, he's always there to help me. If I need to talk about anything, I know the guy to go to. He has been a tremendous role model for me throughout the years, and I really hope we can stay in contact, and I'm glad to call you my friend.
Okay. Tyler, man, I just want to give you a big hug and give you seniors all the great things that you are. I hope we get the chance to get together again soon, and thanks for that. Thanks for being you, and thanks for being a part of this. You've affected the future too. You just found a way, kid. So thanks a lot, bud. Hey, Emma. Spencer has a few words for you.
Hi, Miss Daly. So I've been in band for a few years now, and when I first joined, I didn't really know who you were. I just sort of heard things about you. like people would just say, oh, you know, Emma, she's very funny and like wholesome and stuff. But I didn't really understand who you were until I came to meet you. And you are genuinely one of the most unique, strong, wholesome, and humble people that I know. You're so funny. Like, one of my favorite things is coming into jazz band. And we always have some sort of running joke that we say every day. I think the most recent one was you in the yellow. And we would just say that like to random people that weren't even wearing the color yellow. But there's always something. You always manage to make me laugh, and you've been one of the most inspirational characters in my life and throughout my journey in the marching band. So yeah, thank you for that.
Emma. Emma, our band president, is a super conscientious and very deliberate person with all of her actions and words. She developed a tough exterior as a member of our band, always striving to do more year after year. No question, Emma put her all into the band program through helping with extracurricular events with the group yearly, such as homecoming, fundraisers, prep for marching band, and just being the best she could be for the sake of others. Emma really took leadership seriously through leading the jazz and pep band at rehearsals this year when I wasn't there. And students responded to her ability to take charge. She started developing teaching strategies for her future as an educator through band this year and was someone everyone could trust to be careful and thorough in her approach to leadership. What a great senior year you had. To Mount Union for English and multi-age education is Emma Staley. Emma, anything for us when you're good?
I think I got it all out in my opening speech, but just to like kind of reiterate that, I'm very proud of all of you, and I'm glad that we all took these steps together, and I'm just so excited to see what the future holds for all of you, and I just care about you all very, very much.
I'm going to take a second before I get to the double youngs here at the end and go back to Hannah Brennan. Hannah, I have a little bit for Hannah. Hannah's a veteran with a terrific lifelong passion for music. Through piano, great clarinet skill, and an understanding of herself and her growth, she was a steady and strong, selfless member of our group. Thank you for your awareness and steadiness. She's headed to Kent State for nursing to become a forensic nurse or a paramedic. That's Hannah Brennan. Something weird's going on. Having a moment. That's okay. Jalen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Jalen. Something's wrong with it's okay. It's a stupid thing. I'll send it to you. Something's wrong with my board for you. So my fault. But I want to make sure that I take my time for Jalen next. Jalen is a mom-like figure in our band, a young woman with an ability to always be looking out for others while pushing herself to do her best. She is pleasantly sarcastic and sees the importance of a mix of seriousness and having fun. Jalen just has so much maturity about her. She's intelligent, sometimes beyond where we realize intelligence lies, and she's so aware of what's going on around her that I think sometimes I didn't even know what to do. And then I'd be like, oh, that was the most sarcastic thing and greatest thing anybody could have said back. We need people like Jalen involved in our groups just because they let us know the difference between fun and serious so often. And Jalen did a great job as flute section leader this year and is a terrific oboe player. And I'm gonna miss you so much. Good luck to you nursing to be a pediatric nurse practitioner, Jalen Young. And Jalen, once you have it together, would you like to say anything to the group? And I promise to get your screen back. I don't know what happened. So.
Okay. These past 4 years have been crazy and just fantastic. And I want to thank the band boosters and Mr. Newman for making this all happen. I'm never going to forget any of you guys. You guys are great, and I really hope to stay in touch with all of you. To my fellow seniors, oh my God. Yeah, we didn't get to finish our senior year how we wanted, but we still got to have our memories that are carrying us through. And thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of every aspect of growing up with you. And that's been the most amazing part. So thank you guys. Thank you to all the rest of the band members. I can't wait to come back next year at alumni night and see all you guys once again. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. And the more I look at this picture, the more I'm like, wow, look at those seniors earlier on in the year, in the middle, and then the walk and stuff like that on the field. And even on I love this picture too on the scaffolding. Just memories, man, really cool memories. Okay, so I gotta make sure, because I've been checking. It's last but not least, but not forgotten this time. Don't let me forget this one. Bailey, yeah, sure, lead it off, kid. You're on.
I'm going to try to make this as short as I can. Michaela, I've known you since we've done cheerleading and Glamour Rams. I remember being in the back room talking to you all the time and growing up during our band years. You're a really cool person, and I'm glad I got to know you growing up since you became another sister to me. I'm sad that I couldn't have another year with you in school or in marching band, but I did have lots of fun, so that's good. Hopefully after graduation, you can accomplish whatever you want and that I could still see you sometimes. I love you.
Hi, Michaela. Michaela's a helper person, a kind person with high expectations and goals for herself and others. Despite being reserved and quiet in a large group, Michaela musically always wants the best for everybody. She so impressed me with her work with the sixth graders, and it was short-lived because of COVID, but because she was with me second semester with the sixth graders, but just such a helping hand and so good at reaching other kids through what she did. Michaela joined us in a position that we were excited to have with flute and a little bit of percussion, and sometimes it was tough to figure out where to go, but I got more time with Michaela, and she got to be a better musician because of it. Michaela constantly looked for things that she could do to be helpful. When it came to middle school solo and ensemble contest, she was there to help. When it came to being a part of this group for 4 years, that was Michaela's place and purpose, and she did a great job with the youth too. As you can tell, Bailey's speech and some of the people that are younger that are good buddies. In fact, if anybody else would like to add anything for Michaela, if I know Michaela, she may not want to talk to everybody. But Michaela, do you have any words?
I really have nothing to say, minus I've enjoyed these 4 years.
That's great. I know, Mackenzie, you're a part of Michaela time. Would you like to say anything to her? Are you still out there? It's okay. Maybe I put her on the spot. Nope, there
The
she
one
is.
thing I would like to say about Michaela is she has just genuinely been my best friend through band for these years. Always the first person I can say, hey, Matthew Newman is going crazy again. He's done forgotten you in the program. We gotta devise our ways to give him one final harassment. And it's definitely going to be hard to not see her there and have someone to just always find a way to say the craziest things. My first memory with her was sitting on the bus on the way home from a game that we were just absolutely beat from. And she just looks at me and goes, we should try and hurt some people together. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to find a way to get rid of some people. She's always had that crazy personality like that, and I wouldn't ask for a better friend. And I'm gonna miss you so much. And it's definitely gonna be a year without you.
I'm gonna.
Hey Newman, can I add something?
Oh, please do.
Hey Michaela, we've grown up since first grade together, and when we were freshmen, we both had each other's backs, and we've had each other's backs for the past 4 years. And this year, you've been my rock and like a sister to me. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I love you.
I want to take a minute, and I know, so Sabrina, if she sees this on the recording, she gets a chance to see it. Sabrina smiles more than she frowns.
Trying to
We've seen it.
get on.
What? Oh, is she?
I
Oh,
think
good.
so.
Okay,
You might want
thanks,
to check.
Taylor.
I'm not sure. You're welcome.
We'll wait patiently. Okay. Jamie, I don't know if you can pop in, if there's anything you'd like to say on the end of it for the boosters, and then maybe we'll get Sabrina on here right at the end. Okay, for her part. If you have anything you'd like to add, or Allison, Miss Clutter.
Sure, I can say just a couple things. First off, to all the parents that are on and the boosters are on, just want to thank you for an incredible year. I'm so thankful that we got to have marching season before all this COVID hit. It was a great show, and it was great just to have that time with, sorry, interruptions. It was a great time to have that with all of you this year. To the seniors, I just want to share this parting quote from Walt Disney, and that is, all of your dreams can come true if you just have the courage to pursue them. So don't let the fact that you grew up in a small town hold you back. You all are amazing kids, and I know that you will be amazing adults and will do great things in life. And I'm so proud to have known you, and I can't wait to see what you do and the difference that you can make in this world. Thank you.
Sabrina is on. So Israel? Sabrina, you're with us, right? Double checking.
All right.
Making sure Sabrina's there. Sabrina, you're there, right? I think she's doing double duty, but hopefully she hears this. Yep. She's there. All right,
There
go for
we
it.
All right. Sabrina, I don't know what it was, but from the first time I met you on the practice field to our last bus ride listening to music together, I always knew I had a friend who was always there to lean on. I remember calling you in the middle of the night just to talk about anything, anything and everything. Obviously, my favorite time was on the bus, to and from the away games, listening to music, the same music over and over again, because my music taste sucks, and you would refuse to play your music. I'm just gonna miss you a lot, and I hope that you have a great after high school experience, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Sabrina, I got something for you here. Just give me 5 seconds.
Okay, that's fine.
Good to
Israel,
hear.
that was very sweet.
Good to hear you. As you approach graduation, I think you've become a fine young adult. Despite your inability to smile on camera, as we noticed during our 30 minutes of stuff tonight, you have a great smile, and you've turned into a fine young woman, able to handle tasks, deal with stress, and help make the best things happen whenever you can. This year, you knew you were going to be extremely busy, and with everything, career center work and whatnot, you found a way to be here and finish off your band experience and do a great job as a leader. I always remember Sabrina to be helpful, a go-getter, a touch older than the others in terms of maturity at her age, but very joyful and fun-loving in her approach to others. And ultimately, that made her a good leader and a positive group member. As a member of our Red Pride Marching Band for 4 years, Sabrina always cheered for me, told me in a gentle way when I was lost, and cheered me when I was on it. I always do the same for her. Good luck at school, and please don't be in a hurry to do life. One step at a time, kid. to Ohio State for landscape horticulture, Miss Sabrina Evans. And Sabrina, you have anything for the band? I know we haven't seen a lot of you lately, but
Yeah,
anything you want to tell everybody on your way forward?
I just got off work, so I wasn't really prepared, but I love all of you individually. Like, you guys are all great. So I know you guys are going to do fine next year. I know you feel like the world's like falling apart with the seniors leaving. Trust me, we get it. There's a bunch of seniors that left last year. You're going to do fine, Mr. Newman. You're going to be fine. Your gray hair is going to get grayer. Just happens.
It
fine.
has. It has.
But
Where is this? Yeah.
other than that, I think they're okay.
Yeah, you want to see my hair? There you go. It's getting grayer. The longer, the grayer, Sabrina. But thank you. I know this has been a little bit of an event, and I know that a lot of you have stayed on for a long time and joined the family and made things happen tonight that were awesome. I don't want this to end because it's so cool having everybody in the room at the same time. I feel for the seniors so much. In fact, the first thing that I told myself when I found out what happened was that I got to text everybody and try and understand how they feel. I hope that this brought a little bit of light to all of it. And I hope we can continue to be better people as we go. I appreciate so much the effort that was put into this. Thank you, Riley Dickey. Okay, I know Riley's going to probably work something else out. I know Mr. Floyd has something on YouTube to share too. Is there anybody that wants to give a parting word other than me? I know it should come from me, and I know I'm not like Mr. Fun Loving tonight, but I'm so proud of our group for being able to do this tonight in a great way and receive all of our awards. And hopefully we'll all be able to hug each other and shake hands and do all those things sometime very soon. Okay, keep doing your assignments. Make sure you take care of that stuff as you finish up the year. And seniors, good luck and best wishes with your graduation. I put in a couple words over video that you'll hear as we go through the speeches and stuff like that down the road. Chanley, good luck over there in California. We miss you. We'll miss you. And we're excited for the next chapter. And we can't wait. I think this is the coolest part. We have alumni nights every year. I can't wait to see this group come back. The plan is September, I want to say it's September 11th if I look at my schedule, but most of you probably got it on the remind because you're still on it. And then September 12th is the band show. And we hope to have a great year. There's going to be one decision at a time. And, I have to go with telling you that you got to plan for the best and deal with the worst. So let's hope we're planning for the best and we can carry out the best. Okay, going forward. To everybody, thank you for coming and being a part of this night. It was very special. And thanks, seniors. Well done. Okay. And we'll get these things to you soon. I do want to say this. I know that as this meeting's gone on, the day after Memorial Day would be the day from 1 to 4 that I know Mrs. Hamilton and myself are planning on being at the school to pick up things, collect things. We may have to, things you bring in, we might have to put somewhere like the trailer just for a little bit because of the whole social distancing. But I'd like to make sure that all your awards get to you and they'll be out and present and that type of thing. So that's my plan. Obviously bring back what you can when you walk and we go through that. Okay. Thanks for staying on. It's 9:10. I guess we started at 7:10.
What day are you guys picking up music?
Music pickup, if we can do it in music pickup person. Right now I'm trying to plan to send it out over Classroom. If I have to, would be June 29th. So it's a ways away, but that would be our plan.
Jamie, you hear that? June 29th.
And with Casey, we get a good yell to end our night. Is anybody else like to add anything?
Like Mr. I got a puppy. Look at her.
Oh, thanks, Sabrina. That's cool.
I can't see. Wait, Jalen. Oh, I know Jalen got a puppy. That's boring. Mr.